When you look at Marcus's baby picture, you just see this sweet, adorable, chubby, happy baby. Just, you can look at him and say, this is a sweetheart. And even as an adult, that sweetness emanated just as much as when he was a baby. It's just, just had this very cute, loving, sweet soul.
We'd come for Pesach or all the holidays, and I remember him pulling up in his car, and he'd always bring us presents, and running to his car and helping him get his stuff, and it'd be so exciting. I'd be never want him to leave. We'd hold on to his legs, don't leave us. When you're around him, you just felt at peace almost, because it was just so positive and happy that it spread on to the people around him.
Marcus, if he ever heard something negative about a person, he'd always find the good in the person. He would never, ever sit there and do Loshen Hora, and he was just the type of individual that would say, well, you got to understand, there might have been a situation where this person went through, so you never understand the circumstances, so he gave everyone the benefit of the doubt.
His lightheartedness, his integrity, his loving kindness. Just when he came in, he was not the loudest person. He was kind of quiet, but very vibrant, and he just transmitted good energy wherever he went. It was, positive energy. You always felt an uplift when he walked into the room. He would always, always be calling up my children, saying, "You know how much I love you, don't you? You realize that I love you like your own children." Where he'd always be constantly telling me out of nowhere when he'd come over, when he was healthy, he'd just come up to me and say, "I love you very much," just out of nowhere. He just was never shy about that. He was a very humble person, but when it came to expressing his love, there was never any barrier there.
I can't speak to him as a brother-in-law, but as a brother, because he was the type of individual that would go beyond what he had to do. He was just a very true individual, and whoever needed his help, I've seen this, he's given it to them.
And during his illness, he spent 19 months in the hospital. During this time, there were certain things I never really thought about that I learned about Marcus that were just amazing. I realized how resilient he was. I mean, I never thought anything about that with him. I never had any reason to, but he demonstrated such outstanding valor. It was just so commendable how he governed himself. And I mean, every nurse who ever cared for him commented to me how polite he was, how pleasant, how sweet. And they felt terrible that such a nice person was going through something so difficult.
At that time, I just clearly felt Hashem's presence, it was just so clear, this is from Hashem, this is not natural, this is not something that happens regularly. When I was with him, it just increased my tefillah, I was able to just say to him and just pour my heart out to Hashem, and it really helped me develop as a person. It pushed me to want to be better in his merit.
Marcus demonstrated the power of love, and not the love of power. I think Batya does the same. I think it compels the girls to look into themselves and be all they can be. I think lessons that my brother taught us are also cultivated at Batya, such as always expressing your love, always not only saying it, but doing things that demonstrate it, standing behind your word, having integrity. I think those are the things he modeled.